Shout out, ladies and gentlemen.
It's time to blow stuff up.
We're back once again. I feel like a light's not on. Hang on.
Oh, God, that one sounded like it was dying. There we
Folks,
go.
welcome back to TPL, the Producer Lounge. It's a professional show. We're brought to you by Jay Lang, as always, and by Always 400. Shout out our benefactors. Folks, it is episode 258.
Ooh.
It's a special day, and with it comes a special guest.
Oh, who's our special guest today,
We
Caleb?
have the one and only legend, Au5.
Whoa!
That's right, folks.
We have two Austins in the building right now.
All right.
That's right. We're here to get learnt.
Yeah.
Get learned.
Get
Or
learned.
Get taught.
No, that's what I say.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
learnt. Good. Let's get learnt, baby.
Yeah.
How is everyone today? Everyone's good?
Vibing, man.
I'm feeling good. Yeah. I'm stoked
yeah.
to be here, too.
Let's go,
Fuck
man.
yeah, we're
Thanks
stoked
for having
to,
me on.
Pumped to have
stoked
you.
to have you on. Does anybody have a topic other than the distortion plugin that I want to bring up?
I do.
Okay, great.
I always like this question when it's a new producer that I don't know. What is your kind of like basic thought process with mixing? Are you like just kind of doing it and finish, or do you do like something process wise
Do you mean
in your mix?
like while I'm composing the song?
Right. Yeah. Like a lot of people just like kind of.
Yeah, I think of mixing in two stages. Like there's chainsaw mixing, which is stuff where it's like, cool, here's my raw material. I'm throwing it together. I'm just like roughly cutting the parts out that need to fit, and then at the end is like the scalpel mixing, which is like the fine detailing and polishing.
Yeah. That's the one that I want to hear about.
Okay.
The
yeah.
fine detail polishing part.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, they're both very like, I'd say that the chainsaw mixing is more of like, you do not want to spend any more than like 1 or 2 minutes on it, because I feel like losing the creative flow it's so easy to lose the flow because you're doing something technical.
True.
And it's so much harder to like get back into that right brain territory.
That, like, creative state.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought you call it chainsaw mixing. That's
Yeah.
so hardcore.
I love it.
That's
I
amazing.
love it.
But then the scalpel mixing is typically when it's like, cool, this song is playable. It feels good. I don't need to do anything more in terms of like sound design, or it's like really all fine-tuned stuff. It's typically, I'd say after 1 week, say about 5 days or so when I'm working on a song, I don't want to hear the song anymore, because it's not giving me any more inspiration to build the song, like compositionally or in sound design necessarily. That stage is much more like, okay, the novelty of the song to me has already played itself out. Now I can actually listen to it more critically and objectively, and make sure, start getting really focused on like analyzers and loudness and things like that. But I mean, I could like, is there anything specific that,
No, I'm just always curious. That kind of answers the question, I think. Yeah. Like I'm a similar way where I get pretty bored of it after a while, and then I like to just set everything back to 0, print to audio, and then
Oh, you'll
like,
just commit to the print?
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
that still scares me. I
I bring
can't do that
everything
yet.
up. I just bring it up, touch a limiter, and then restart on the mix, because I find myself having an easier time kind of setting things in space.
Yeah.
At that point, without you have like all this stuff kind of building together, and you've kind of just designed it in that way. But like, if I set it all to 0 and start from scratch and one thing at a time, just start layering them in, I get like a much better like kind of like I don't know, like set depth. And
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I am. That does still make me feel anxious, because I love everything being not in audio, or still very flexible. But Underbelly does that, and I was really skeptical.
Oh, nice.
I was really skeptical initially. Yeah, he released a video on like how to mix and master a song, and I was curious, because I was like, that's such a subjective approach.
Right.
That's such a subjective thing. There's so many different ways to approach it.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
And I saw that he is like rendering out every single track as audio. I'm like, really? Really? I would never think to do that. And I was skeptical. And then at the end, like, he showed his process, opened up a new session. And I recommend people watch it too, because it's actually
totally.
the end result was quite astounding. It was not what I thought. I mean, I didn't think it would be bad. I just couldn't comprehend like doing it that way. You know?
Yeah.
So, but it definitely makes sense. And I think just working in audio too, something that I will do that I haven't done in a minute, just probably because I just like things. I'm not super as like perfectionistic as I used to be. I kind of embrace the chaos a little bit more now.
Oh, interesting.
But something that I would typically do is render out stems. So like percussion, effects, melodic stuff, and basses, and then vocals if there are. And create a basically a new session, but have the same sidechain routing as before. And then I will do a stem master, basically.
Oh, nice.
And working in audio with also just like no latency anymore
Yes.
it changes how you make decisions because things are so in real time. And it's this kind of a subconscious thing too. But no, that really makes a difference.
I feel like it. Yeah, I don't. If it is subconscious, it works like a fucking charm, because I've been finding that if I print my tunes when I want to master them, if I just print it with some headroom and bring it into a new project, I feel like I do a better job with the mastering somehow.
Do you think it's because there is headroom, like because you're adding headroom and the meters aren't like hitting red or anything like that?
I just want it to not be like clipped when I bring it over to master it.
Totally, yeah.
Already, you know.
Do you ever use like 32-bit float files for that reason?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Because I'm always on the fence. It's like, do I want to save hard drive space and make it more just like file friendly?
It is always a dilemma.
I usually print at 24.
Same.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll be like, yeah, go for the 32.
Yeah. I mean,
Just for funsies, just mix it up a little bit.
Maybe I know it's volatile, you know, so I go for the 32.
I mean, my only reason for it's relatively recent thing over the past 5 years. I've been doing 32 stem rendering because I don't want to think about gain staging, because you can go over 0 without it actually clipping. It's basically infinite headroom.
Right.
But yeah, I wish there was like I wish there was a file format that was like FLAC, but 32-bit. You know what I mean? So like you don't have all of this silence in a 32-bit format that is just taking up so much space for just like one little sound. I feel like it would be the optimal file format for audio. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, interesting.
Because FLAC compresses silence,
Right.
but it's basically wave. It's
It's lossless.
It's lossless. Yeah, exactly.
It understands that there's silence there, and
Yeah,
it just
FLAC
gets
is
rid
the
of any
best.
data that might be in that spot.
Yeah, you'd think
Gotcha.
at this point someone would have figured out something, right? If
I mean,
if they haven't, like, is it just impossible?
I was
Is that
watching
not
a
even
video
a thing?
by some guy. I can't remember his name, but he's like a hyper nerd when it comes to like video codecs and audio
Okay.
audio codecs as well, I guess. But he was talking about like the history of MP3 and WAV and FLAC and all that stuff, and it kind of seems like a rat's nest. Like everybody's kind of just like throwing stuff up in the air to see what sticks. And at least they were when like the digital era was coming about, and now it's kind of set in stone. And the way everything works now, there's like not enough room for somebody just to be like, here's a new file, a new type. It's like nobody can play that. Like
exactly.
the Pioneer 3000s are the first ones to finally allow FLAC, which is thank God.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, all my stuff's in FLAC. Always. It's the best. Sounds great.
I still play 320 MP3s because I've had issues with WAV files.
Oh, sure, sure.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It always scares me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I print. Everything that goes on the decks is in 16-bit.
Yeah.
Because
it's
I'm just
gotta.
like, just work. Calm down. But it'll take FLAC, which is
Cool.
nice. Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sick.
That's good to know.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Do you think, is there any validity? So a bunch of my friends in like the glitch hop scene have talked about playing their MP3s versus waves on like a big system. Like if you're actually in a crowd, you can notice it. I've never actually tested it. I feel like you can't notice a difference, right?
If it's a truly a 320 render,
Yeah, if it's
not a like 128 that is then re-rendered to 320.
Sure. I upscaled it, dude.
I do
right. It doesn't work like that, bud.
not yet, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe that it is imperceptible. I don't think there's a single person that can hear the difference between wave and 320 live.
Dude, 100%, right? Yeah.
Breaking new ground here, guys.
Oh.
Shit, hot take.
Yeah, save your drive space.
Yeah.
For sure. I can understand that.
Cool. Yeah, maybe I'll start doing just MP3s then.
I mean, no shade for anyone for you using FLAC.
Sure. I just like FLAC.
Yeah,
Sure.
I love
feel
FLAC. It sounds
Could there be
so
an issue
good.
when slowing it down or speeding it up, maybe, where you get
With pitching? Yeah.
a difference?
Possibly. That might be more from
That's a
just
good question.
the algorithms that like the decks are using, right, to pitch
That
and slow it.
definitely
within
helps
the
to do with
file.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
I'm
I'm-
also thinking of like if you're not using time stretching like master tempo,
Right.
if there is any like aliasing, I mean, there's probably anti-aliasing filters regardless of it being MP3 or
I would
wave.
hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise when you pitch it down, you're just going to get all this crap
Yeah,
or fun.
Yeah.
Depends on what kind of guy you are.
yeah. It depends on what kind of.
It
crap.
depends on if you're live or if you're in the DAW, I guess. Because if you're in the DAW, I want all that juicy stuff.
Yeah.
I want all the artifacts.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I don't know.
Speaking of artifacts,
Oh.
I can segue us into
Yeah.
Distortion Land.
Is this a question that makes sense?
Oh, we got
Is
a question
this a
here.
song
Oh,
of
we got
yours,
questions.
perhaps?
When Voltage 4 came out, did you get temporarily obsessed with trying to replicate that sound like I did?
So
The sound that you made?
well, Voltage
Wait.
4 is a Space Laces album that I released.
Gotcha.
Which was to
yeah,
answer the
that's
question,
right.
it was incredibly inspirational, and I made a song that was very heavily inspired by one of them, which
Oh, nice.
is unreleased. And I'll play it for you guys later.
Shout out
But,
unreleased
go.
tracks.
but trying to replicate that sound, there's like 1,000 sounds. I don't know.
Right, yeah. What sound?
Yeah.
There were
sound.
some sounds that I was trying to replicate, but
Replicate that sound.
No,
Well,
no particular sound.
maybe he's talking about just the overall, like the sound, like
Oh.
the space.
Laces sound,
Yeah,
or
the
just the
Space
sound
Laces
of that
sound,
specific
the vibe.
EP
That
release.
quality, that color. I mean,
His high end. I'm always fascinated by his high end. His high end is so on point in his tracks.
I will say, experiencing that Space Laces album, something that I started doing, like I guess something that I realized about Space Laces mixes and / sound design is his use of tonal contrast. And what I mean by that is there will be sounds like, for instance, a drop will be like hella sub and hella top end, really like scooped mids.
Smiley face.
But then the transition sounds like the fill basses will actually be the opposite, where like
Brilliant.
the low fundamental and the high highs are like really are cut out. So
That's
it's like
really
this
cool.
really heavy, intense band pass, like low mid range sound, and then once it gets back into the downbeat, it just inverts again, and it's like,
Yeah.
wow, that creates such this like psychoacoustic feeling of this is larger than life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've been doing that too by using basically EQ. I'll put an EQ on my basses group and I'll do a scoop.
Yep.
And then I'll use an automation to basically flip the scale. So like instead of the highs and lows being boosted, it's the mids that are being boosted. And I'll just kind of do that to taste to see like where the push and pull of the tonal balance should be. So it's not just a wall of like,
Right.
all frequencies evenly throughout. And
Right.
yeah, that was kind of a new, exciting technique that I've been trying out, and I think it really helps breathe life into something that is already maximally loud.
Sure, right? Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
love to
exactly.
try that. Are you thinking about this stuff like during the like composition, just fun writing part of it? Is it kind of in the back of your head, or is this more like the second step where you go in and you're like, okay, how can I like make these sounds contrast a little bit more intentionally?
Yeah, and typically that's the second step.
Okay, yeah.
I think of like the timbre and texture of sounds first and how that should be arranged, because I think that really informs, I mean, to me, that informs how things flow the best. And then I think like, okay, how can I accentuate the feeling of this flow? And that's typically doing things like, automations, filter inversions and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, they clarified.
Yeah.
By that sound, I mean like the Space Laces crunch method people talk about. Okay.
Oh yeah, the crunch. I thought that was just kind of a meme at this point.
What does that mean? Crunch method? Are you talking about just distortion?
Apparently, I don't know if it's just like internet lore that people have made up for Space Laces, but Space Laces does the crunch method, which is some like super secret advanced method of like how he's processing his basses to get his high end to do certain things. He might be, but like
his stuff is really crunchy but dynamic at the same time. It's more than just saturation. I have discovered my own way to make that effect, which is actually using stock Ableton overdrive with the dynamics knob, the dynamics parameter maxed out, and that is. I've tried recreating it and I cannot figure out exactly what the like wave shaper. It's more than just a wave shaper.
What the algorithm is trying to do.
Yeah, but basically, if you set it to 100% dynamics, and then make sure that the tone is centered and that there's no EQ or like filtering on it. The filter is just maxed out, so it's just the full thing that goes through. And then what you do is create a effect rack, macro the drive knob to map the drive knob to a macro, and then duplicate that out like 8 to 10 times. And the crunch that you can get from that is, I would love. You'll hear it in my new music.
Okay.
It's a very dynamic but alive sounding crunch that doesn't actually like destroy dynamics or really like the tone of the sound. It's quite fascinating.
Yeah, because I know Saturn and Saturn 2 have a dynamics knob as well. So I wonder if you could do a similar thing.
That Saturn's dynamics knob is more so a compander. Like it'll do compression and expansion.
Right.
The dynamics knob in the overdrive is something different. I don't think it's a time-based knob. I think it has something to do with using the input volume to. It might be like a level
automate.
rider or something.
Oh, right. Okay.
Honestly, I can't figure it out yet, but maybe I will someday.
Interesting.
do you
We
just
need
sit
Mr.
down and
Dan
try and
Warhol.
figure out like plugins just on your own?
Oh yeah.
You're just like, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm like on the air, like
That's so much fun.
on the
That's
airplane,
so much fun.
I spent like 2-3 hours just trying to like reverse engineer how the overdrive dynamics knob worked. And I was
So
like
sick.
just using like wave shapers and other ways to do it.
Yeah.
Because I want to turn that sound, or want to turn that rack that I made into its own plugin.
Right.
To make it DAW agnostic.
Right.
That's
That's
such a fun-
awesome.
I don't think I've ever
That
like
would be a
really
sick
tried that
plugin.
before. I want to try that. That would be a fun little like homework assignment. Just like
Try
make
the
your own like
dynamics.
grain delay or make your own
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
I mean, they're fun challenges for me to like reverse engineer plugins. I think something that I like doing and I have for a while is finding a way to. Like, I mean, a lot of my YouTube tutorials are like this, where I am taking just stock devices or something that everybody has, like Serum or Serum Effects, and finding a way to completely replace another paid plugin that people don't want to shell out for.
Hilarious.
And I'm like, no, guys, you can do it for free just with these stock plugins or with Serum Effects. And it's interesting because for me, I feel like I get this. There's like this like sixth sense that I'll get where if I see something or hear something, I don't know how I would be able to recreate it, but I have this. There's just this itch, this feeling of like I can figure out how to do this with something else. And it'll just be persistent until I figure out how to actually do it with something else. And then it's so gratifying.
I'm
yeah.
sure. Yeah. And even like, let's say you don't like perfectly one-to-one match exactly what they're doing. Because I guess it's just different tools or whatever. You find your own way to do it, and maybe you think of like, oh, what if they also did this? Like if you add this little fun idea on
Right.
top of it
Yeah.
or something. It's like your own customized version of like that. I don't know. That's fun. That sounds so sick. I wanna do stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like a blast.
For instance, Melda M Dynamic EQ has this. It's not that expensive. I think it's only like $50, maybe cheaper on sale. It has this unique feature which is called harmonics. If you go into the EQ band settings, at the bottom there's this harmonics knob, and basically what it does is you can create. For instance, if I have like a peak filter, increase the harmonics knob, it will create more peak filters ascending up the spectrum, and then you can also change the spacing, whether it's logarithmic or linear spacing, and also just like the band distribution. Like, basically, if you do that, if you set that up right, where all the bands are like band shelf filters, and they are they're like flat against each other,
right?
So they're not like overlapping, and then increase the dynamics amount, you can get a zero latency, basically a spectral compressor or expander.
Ooh,
and it's like, it's kind of like Soothe. You can use it like
Yeah,
Soothe.
yeah, yeah.
You can use it to just
Right.
completely like expand or just compress an entire mix.
Nice and clean.
Yeah, and I think it does 12 bands per band, which is really cool, and they all like move independently. It's kind of.
Did you
a
read
hack.
that question?
Yeah.
Melda is so on it.
That's
dude.
hilarious because
How do
you
you feel-
almost answered it
Right.
just
Interesting.
now on accident.
Wow.
How do you
that's-
feel about
that's
spectral
hilarious.
compressor on the master? And I asked him if it was the white one. He said spec ops or the spec
I
compressor.
use
spec-
spec ops. Yeah.
Spec comp and spec ops are different.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, true.
so Spectral Compressor is a free plugin that
Yeah, the white
was
one.
put out by VDH.
Yeah.
I think that's who it was. I made a video on that. I have used that on the master before.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
the
there's-
Nasko.
then there's
Yeah, I
Spec
forgot about
Comp.
that one.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah, yeah.
Nasko's.
Nasko, yeah, I've been talking to him lately. He's an awesome dude.
He's
Yeah.
such a cool guy.
He's been showing me the updates on like his development on Spec Comp.
Hell yeah.
Which is, I think, everyone should go check out Nasko's
Yeah.
Spectral
Oh, yeah.
Compressor because
Sounds
every-
great.
that thing could
Everything
do,
it has.
that thing can do so much wicked stuff because it also has a transfer curve too. Like you can do. It's not just downward compression. You can draw your own transfer
What up,
curve and
Nasko?
do some
Fucking
really
go.
sick
In the
stuff.
chat.
Hey, what's up,
Oh,
dude?
speak of the devil.
Oh, shit.
Love Nasko.
Oh man, now I'm
Everybody go
sweating.
check out. Yeah, exactly. Everybody go check out his fucking Patreon.
Have you
Go
played
give him
with
money.
Iris at all?
By Aznadel?
By Nasko. His it's like his disperser. I think it's a disperser. I'm pretty sure it's a disperser, and it exaggerates in the most fun way.
I don't know if I have.
Oh, it's
Is that the one where you can draw the dispersion shape, or am I thinking of something else?
that might be different. Yeah, it's
don't
like
think I've
it's
tried
just
it
like
yet.
one knob and it's green.
Yeah, I don't think I've tried it yet.
essentially. Yeah, it's so much fun.
Cool.
It's so much fun. It really exaggerates like the up down kind of lasery pitchiness of things, which can be bad for a lot of sounds. But if you're going for that kind of sound, it just it exaggerates in the best way. Yeah, if you're trying to get some squonks and stuff like that.
Speaking of squonks, there's a wild restraint in the chat.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, shout out Nasko.
All right.
Hell yeah. Big ups, chat.
I fucking love Melda so much. I've noticed in a bunch of their plugins they have the little like harmonic channel where you can like even on their auto pan, you can just add like a second harmonic into your like cycle or whatever. And it's really subtle with like
Yeah.
something like an auto pan. Like it's harder to
Right.
hear as much, but like I don't know, it's a cool concept.
Yeah, they're the way that they let you like draw shapes or generate like LFO shapes is either like with breakpoints, like a breakpoint curve, or harmonics and phases, which is super
Right.
cool.
Yeah,
and
it's super cool.
I love
It's very,
Melda.
it's very mathy.
Yeah.
it is.
Have you ever played with the Spectral Delay?
Oh
Melda's?
yeah,
Dude, it's
I
my
love
favorite.
it.
Yeah, I spam it. Like I need to like here and there on tracks. I'm like, you can't use it. You can't do it on every single song. Like, dude, I'm obsessed with it.
That thing is like disperser taken to the next level.
Yeah, yeah.
But also with feedback.
Yeah,
and it's got you've tried M Transformer too, right? It's got the M Transformer built into it as well.
dude, yeah, it's so crazy. I feel like it's the
wonderful.
only one of its kind that's like doing that, right?
Which one?
The Melda Spectral Delay.
Oh yeah, yeah. the
Nothing's
Spectral
like
Delay.
it.
Dude, Nasko, if you're still here, I would love to see you make a Spectral Delay. he would probably make the most insane shit.
And it would be beautiful.
Oh my god, it would be,
Yeah.
it would be the UI would actually look solid. Sorry, Melda, we love you, but
Whatever, dude. You can choose different UIs. They have custom ones.
I'm gonna go
That
hot
all-
pink
that
and
all look-
vibrant green on
Yeah.
everything.
No, I think they all look like they're fucking made for Command and Conquer, like the old video game. Like,
Conquer.
yeah,
Oh, I don't know
like
that
they all look like Soviet era plugins. You know?
Amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
do.
great. They work so good.
Also, chat. Welcome everybody. If anyone has any questions, feel free to fucking launch them out.
We should bust
We'll
out
riff
that.
on some topics.
No, let's bust out that distortion now.
Yeah, John
Let's do
says
it.
we should also mention Hyperfield.
Oh, dude. Oh, Hyperfield. Jay Lang, this local Denver producer, has been like secretly working on a new additive synth inspired by Razer, trying to be basically Razer 2.
Okay.
And it is fascinating.
Okay.
I think
I'm
like
very intrigued.
yeah. I'm beta testing it right now. Restraint, the dude in chat is beta testing.
Yeah. He's our
It's-
benefactor.
It's so much fun. It's so much fucking fun,
Shout out
dude.
Jay Lang.
If you want to beta test it or just play with it, we can link you with the guy. I'm sure he'd love to just, you know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's so it's all node based as well. It's not set up
Ooh,
like
nice.
bass
Yeah.
plant anything like that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I love
which
that.
I've always wanted to play with like a synth or anything like that. Like I know Bitwig has the
Has
grid.
the grid.
the grid.
Yeah.
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 But like I like play around in Blender and stuff like that. So I love the like node based thing, and I don't know, with sound, like I'm pumped, and it's amazing. It does some wonky shit. It does some like really really unique things that I've never really seen a synth do. And I would talk more about it, but we're trying to keep it a little low key.
Sure.
But-
Okay.
Yeah,
I got
Dude,
something
it-
to look forward to, though.
yeah. If you want, I'll link you up with it. I bet you would have a blast with it.
Yeah, I would
honestly.
absolutely. I'm so down to. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Let's go.
So these distortion plugins, I guess I'll zoom in here for.
All right. In other news,
In other news, Aspen Instruments. You guys can see that in chat, right? It's
A little bit of it.
It's a little bit pulled over. So basically, there's this distortion here, and then the probe here, and the probe is for visualizing and capturing the curve, and this is for making curves. Obviously, you can do any distortion you want to
check
like
out those
capture the curve.
curves.
It would be great if I could pull in Bitwig so we could see, but I think I have the video. So we can go in a little bit and see a snippet.
yeah. So for the people listening or watching, so basically this thing, you can slap this probe right after a distortion, and you basically sidechain to before the distortion, and you send a sine wave through it. And he says like try different octaves and stuff with your sine wave to find like one that kind of gets a better curve.
Yeah.
And then you can capture that curve and then put it into
His.
his distortion plugin,
Yeah.
Wait,
which is sick as fuck.
Yeah.
real quick, is that designed by Sun, the artist?
Yes, the band.
The band, I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah. Which
What? That's sick.
It
Oh, you know
has,
them?
I
didn't
do.
even-
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
some
playing
doom-
here at
some
420.
doom metal.
They're playing here on
they are?
420 at the Bluebird.
Oh, let's go.
Who are they
gotta
playing
go.
with?
I don't remember. I just saw the flyer there at the Night Punk show the other night, and I was like, wait, I want to fucking, I want to fucking check
I would
this
go
out.
to that
Yeah.
show. I would go to that show.
I'd be down.
But this octave button here, it's basically a second harmonic exciter, which is how they would do octaves in like the 60s in guitar pedals and stuff. And so he figured out how to model that, and he has like a second harmonic. Well, he has every harmonic. If you go to the plugins, that's what these are up top here, is you can just excite certain harmonics.
cool.
It's so sweet, dude. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Wow.
And just exciting the second one basically will just give you like an octave up
Yeah.
of whatever's happening, but it's
Yeah.
all weird and
And
fuzzy
you can
great.
automate the harmonics coming in and out,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Ooh,
Yeah, which is
love that.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And it's not even like an FFT process. It's just wave shaping.
Right.
really understand what information.
Yeah, he
the
explains in the
visual
video
is telling you.
how
My
he's
goal is to
like doing the referencing the one versus the other. But
Yeah, he has a little.
it's like a 10-minute video.
Yeah, we'll put the video in the description.
Man, it just does not want to load this video, huh?
Yeah, it's because my computer's trying to stream and record and stream.
It's like I'm dying
Yeah.
over here.
Here's a picture of Sun. But let me just see if I can pull it up at the DAW real quick. Let's just see if we can't get
See
away
if
with
it works.
Of course, I opened the wrong Bitwig. Sorry, guys.
It'll work in there.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what this, like, what the workflow of this thing is too.
Right. No, this is going to be easier with the actual updated Bitwig here. The new one. The freshie. Yeah, this distortion plugin, I was messing with it on drums and just adding the second harmonic on drums.
Ooh.
It like, speaking of a crunch with lots of dynamics, it does exactly that
Cool.
really, really well. It's interesting. All right. Don't you just love dead air, folks? Don't you just love it?
Someone's like, why Bitwig over Ableton?
Don't even get me started.
Go listen to
Every episode.
It's Nasko asking? Okay.
Oh, no.
We'll
so-
answer.
No, he's like Bitwig 6 LFG.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, let's go.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
That's why,
Yeah.
because the heads know. All right, let's just add a little guy here.
It's a fun argument. It just is feel. It's like, do you like the workflow better? Basically.
Yeah.
Like, I like it more because of the modulation. Yeah. I like it, specifically the modulation, like, sold me on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried switching over 3 times over the past probably probably the past 5 years.
To Bitwig?
Yeah, because I love it in concept, but
Same. I'm the exact same way. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't yet.
Yeah.
Maybe
Fair
something will
enough.
change.
Dude, I feel that. So I just tried it for the first time when the beta came out. They've been on it for years, and we're always talking about it. But I finally actually tried it, and it is cool. Like, there's so many things. The fact that you can rearrange your macros, that's a huge one for me. It's such a little thing, but I'm like, the amount of times I've built a rack and I get to the 10th macro and I'm like, wait, just aesthetically this would be better.
I know.
And then I just have to redo the whole thing, and I'm like, yeah.
It's just just put it in another rack and just remap them
Yeah,
there.
right.
It's so dumb, but
Yeah.
also Bitwig can also open up Ableton projects.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
isn't that crazy? That's so cool.
Decently faithfully, yeah,
Yeah.
depending on the devices that you use. But
That's all right.
okay, that might be the thing that sells me if I am to switch.
All right, so we have a sine wave, and you can see it's already starting to add a little bit of some color. Because if I turn this off, that's just the bare
Necessities.
necessity.
So
Waveform.
Right now, it's in odd harmonics. I have to add the twos and the fours.
Oh yeah, you can also just do that, which is
Yeah.
pretty fun.
So we can slowly start adding the curve. Let's crank it in here. So you basically just pause that, and now we have that curve, and we can just hit save, and then we can go in here and just open it, and it'll populate a user folder. I haven't saved any on this computer
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Oops, I didn't want to close that.
We were throwing Nani into it. If you know that
Most
distortion.
retarded distortion ever.
No.
Oh, it's
What is that?
It's like
hentai.
hentai.
Hentai distortion.
Yeah, some anime
basically.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think I might
Lots of
know what you're
boobs.
talking
Yeah,
about.
I feel like you probably would have seen it. Yeah,
I think I've seen that.
It's just a distortion unit, but it just has naked hentai girls on it. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. But we were throwing it in, and we were like, "What is the curve of Nani?" And it was creating some weird shapes.
Make
So
it clean. It's like the cleanest, dirtiest distortion.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. So let's just see what happens when we add the second harmonic here, because it's hella fun. If you're listening on headphones or on your phone, it might be hard to hear this note. But that's
Oh,
basically
see that wave shape? That
that's-
hurts my brain.
Yeah, and that's still with the original. This is a true
Crazy.
Yeah. So now you're just distorting up to the second harmonic, to the 4. It's fun to make a
Wow. Whoa. Okay. This is so weird.
That's
it's like
beautiful.
additive.
Oh no.
Aw.
I love it.
Adorable.
Show
But-
the freeform drawing mode.
So
I
yeah,
love
we
that
can go
one.
into this.
It gets wonky
It's-
really quick.
It's the paintbrush, right?
Yeah, and then I love that. I'm so fascinated by that.
Super fun. And then you just click back on here, and now that's a wavetable.
What?
So
Yeah.
now you could just bring that in.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
It's
That's
so
okay.
cool.
so
And then
dope.
every time you click on this or this, it just brings back a new freshie, and it'll wipe out what you had here. So you got to be aware of that.
Oh, so you only get the one bin.
But you can also
can't-
put it in script. So if you're good with the TI-A 83 and you know how to plot some cosine and some tangent, you can write a curve.
Yeah,
Which is pretty sick.
Oh yeah. So we were talking about. Do you know the galbanum architecture waveforms?
Nah, I never heard of that.
Oh, you would. Oh, they're so.
Oh, man.
I love that. I keep showing fucking
Gigs of
legends
math.
about this.
It's
yeah.
just gigs of math.
It's all just mathematic formulas that some dude spent like the past 10 years coding into like wavetables essentially. So it's just different combinations of like the harmonic series together, where like one of the wavetables is like the first harmonic with every combination of just one individual harmonic up, and then like the second harmonic with the same thing, and then like the third harmonic but with 2 this time, and then like
I see. Okay.
yeah, it's just a bunch of combinations like that. And then there's like weird fractal ones and like AM and FM and
Ooh.
but it would be fun to like get those shapes somehow if we could like import them into that and get like distortion curves based off of all of those. I don't know if like that's possible at all, but
Ooh. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Basically, so okay, this thing kind of reminds me of Kiloheart's shaper table.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I feel like if they're actual wave tables that you're talking about, that might be. I'm trying to think. Would it be the same thing if you threw that into shaper table
I don't
versus capture it with the black
Pro.
Diamond
It just
Distortion?
captures a snippet.
Yeah, it just captures
So-
one frame. It's not.
That makes sense.
So you'd
Yeah.
have to capture a bunch of frames and turn it into a wavetable. I don't
Yeah.
know the way it saves it. It saves it as its own proprietary thing. Yeah, I don't know like if
see.
he's planning to like make it be available or like work with other things. But I do
Yeah.
agree. Those
Would be better in
Uh,
shaper table.
those in shaper table.
Can you import into shaper table?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Like I can open everything that's available in.
Any wavetable.
Yeah, it's just you
That's
just
cool.
use
Okay, so that would be way better.
Right.
Like you just
Yeah.
download the whole
thing
galbanum
and use them in
pack,
that.
and then
Right. Because those are really,
Interesting.
really mathy, so those might be sick for
yeah,
that, actually.
they would be like perfect.
Yeah, perfect for that.
shaper table. Yeah.
Throw it into an Eldritch Notch, baby.
God damn it.
Best wavetable of
We
all
need to get
time.
shirts of that made.
Yeah, and by the way, that black diamond thing and
Buying this
probe,
right now,
it's
yeah.
free.
Sweet.
The
Yeah, it's-
probe and the distortion is free.
It's free.
The guy
so-
here, let's just do a quick shout out to this guy because he apparently
He deserves
is
it.
a legend. Look at this on his on his website. Look at this. If we go to home, scroll down. This dude, over the past decade, John has worked on 6 NASA missions.
So,
Oh yeah, I forgot he's at like
Contributing to the UAE Mars mission, publishing peer-reviewed research in computer vision, planetary science, and audio and speech processing. He holds a patent for detecting minerals on other planets. And in other words, signal processing is not a buzzword here. It is the core skill set.
dude's a rocket scientist and is giving us free
Dude.
plugins.
yeah.
And
that
he
insane?
DJs. Dude,
I
this
want to
guy's.
meet this guy.
I
Yeah,
want
can
him
he-
on the
Yo,
pod.
do you want to
Yeah.
come on the podcast?
I want him on the
Yeah.
pod. This guy's a legend.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
I totally forgot he
Yeah,
works with
crazy.
NASA.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, this is a great fucking thing.
Oh
it's
my
so
God.
good. It's so clean too.
What a crazy
Like,
How did you find this?
He found it on YouTube.
Yeah,
and
it popped up
sent
on
it over to me.
YouTube the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good find.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I immediately, I was like, I guess I'll watch this. Usually, I'm just kind of like,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But I've got some conspiracy podcast to watch right now.
Right.
But no, I'm like, this is really sick. And so I sent it to him, and then he was like, bro,
This
thing is
my
amazing.
jam.
Yeah.
I've
love
been
distortion.
fucking with this.
Nasko
Yes.
says audio follower modulating the wavetable frames to stimulate non-linearities of an analog distortion.
That's
That would be
interesting.
cool.
Yeah, baby.
That's
that
a
would
cool
be
idea.
very cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The wavetable frames. Okay.
Yeah, I think you could do that pretty
could do that.
easily with Kiloheart's Shaper Table in like Snap Heap, because
Right.
you can use the audio follower and then have the audio input level mapped to the wave table position on the Shaper Table, and then basically, like, depending on how loud the input sound is, it's going to give it a different wave shape curve. It's going to distort it differently depending on.
Yeah.
That's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That is a fun idea.
I feel like somebody who popped into the stream and didn't know what it was about and read that and be like,
Oh, for
It's
sure.
so niche, right?
it's so
100%.
niche. It's beautiful. It's exactly what this podcast is for.
Also, quick shout out to Jay Ling,
yeah, our benefactor in chat.
benefactor.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
What up, boy? He's the guy who's building Hyperfield right now.
Hyperfield.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Already
got it.
shouted
He's
you
good.
out a couple times, Mr. Lang.
It's
all-
true, we do.
He's all out of shouts.
Speaking of free plugins that are cool, have you seen Anina?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about Anina from you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
okay,
yeah,
nice. Yeah,
I made
okay.
a
but
video
you
on
told
it.
me.
brought it up
Okay,
on
that's
here.
that's
So-
funny.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
that's
that thing's-
hilarious.
yes.
He's been okay.
Yeah,
You've
the-
been obsessed with it.
Just I was using it on a snare, and just a touch, just to flatten her out, just a skosh, and you grab the delta from that, and now you have a perfect off snare that's already like the perfect tone to match in like the off.
Oh.
It's great.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
It's,
That is-
it works
that is
so well.
insane.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Because they're complementary.
Sounds
It's the same
nice,
sound.
yeah.
It comes from the same sound.
Yeah,
That's sick.
It's great. It worked.
Oh,
beautifully.
that would almost be fun if somehow we could like merge that concept with the Space Laces concept you were talking about, like the tonal contrast and the fill bases. Like, I bet you could do
Right.
some fun spectrally fill bass that's the same
Spectral
bass.
contrast.
Spectral contrast.
Yeah. Actually, with Anina, you could, because there's a freeze function.
Right.
Too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So basically, you could capture
Yeah.
a really complex like EQ curve,
oh shit.
and then hit the delta
and then
function.
shit.
capture
Oh,
the
shit,
inverse.
boys.
Yes,
Here
yes,
we
yes,
go.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait to try that.
I love that. Yeah, the stuff that Ewan Bristow has been making is insane.
I know.
He's also been in my Discord showing some new developments of. I don't want to give too much away, but it's like Kepstral morphing based stuff.
Kepstral?
It's like spectral. But
Oh,
next level.
Frequent was talking
Yeah,
about this.
Frequent was talking about
that.
Okay.
Maybe probably talking about the same.
Yeah.
AKA one half
Plug-in.
of
Okay,
Butt Heavy.
very very cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, he's been awesome. He's like just killing it with plugins, and
Oh yeah.
I'm stoked to see what's next.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
sick.
This
Speaking
is-
of plugins,
This is exciting. We're in like some weird renaissance age of plugins where people are doing like really
Yeah,
cool
It
shit
is
right
a
now.
beautiful age right now.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I think plug data has been like
Plug data.
a massive catalyst
Yeah.
for a lot of people that aren't going that like, because it's visual. It's like Max for Live. It's all like node based programming essentially,
Right.
without having to really learn like a language, and that just makes it so accessible for these guys like Ewan and Nasko to mock up these plugins really fast, and then also because VST3 is now an open source, you don't need a license to sell and distribute VST3s.
I didn't know.
Plug
I
Data
didn't know that
also
either.
now has Plug Data is open source as well. It's constantly being updated, and it also has a VST3 export, so you can make a Plug Data
Oh,
project,
yeah.
export it as a VST3. I mean, I've not done it, so there might be some other more nuanced stuff that I'm glossing over. But
Sure.
just the fact that you can go from like drafting a working plugin like a prototype without having to like know any like programming
Yeah.
language to then export it as a VST that you can just sell off the bat, that has never before been the case. That is like
Yeah, I'm really intrigued.
closing such a huge gap that existed up until now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
100%.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it just like come like built with
Plug data?
yeah, like with filters and like different algorithms and stuff that you can use, or do you have to go find that code and import it?
Like libraries and stuff.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
I
it
don't know
has like
either.
a bunch of
I
like
would
basic
assume
stuff.
it would have some basic stuff,
Yeah.
like a clipping algorithm and like.
Well, we can
basic
finally
things.
make the
I know. I want to
scalper.
make the scalper, dude.
Oh,
I wanna make-
Nasko saying yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Let's
cool.
go.
You should
Nasko.
just come on the podcast and
You should.
explain it.
yeah, Nasko, when you're in town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come
We'd
on
be
over to Denver.
overjoyed.
North Kuna, which I keep, or
Norkuna.
Norkuna. Every time I look at it, I'm like North Korea, which is like not what it is.
I
But my
kept doing
brain
that
just
too. I was
auto-corrects
like,
it.
wait, what?
I'm like, that's not what it is. Of course, plug data will always be a little bit more limited than audio programming, sure. But the fact it's even possible is incredible. Yeah,
truly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it's kind of like when the first Blender came out, you know, like it wasn't as powerful as like the big dogs, but now it is.
But now,
Exactly.
now
Right.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
The fact that it's free.
It's insane. It's crazy. It's
You work in
absolutely
Cinema 4D, right?
I do.
Did
Yeah.
you ever play with Blender?
I've tried, and I think I'm going to start. I have a friend that is interested in learning Blender, and I'm like, you know, this might be my chance to like for us to like learn it
piggyback.
together
Yeah.
and teach each other. So
Yeah, that's what we did.
because cinema is great, but it is expensive as hell.
That's yeah.
And it I feel like is lacking versatility in other ways. Like there's a lot of stuff, for instance, like assets like from Turbo Squid or whatever the 3D asset websites are. A lot of those things don't like, especially the ones that are already like pre-rigged. They don't work properly in cinema, but because
Weird, okay.
they're made. Or they seem to be optimized for Blender and how Blender
Yeah.
works with that sort of stuff. And I'm like,
Interesting.
it looks, watching people use Blender, I'm like, that looks so much easier than cinema.
Cinema 4D is scary looking for sure.
It's
Like,
intimidating, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I've only scratched the surface, and I've been using it for 13 years now.
Woo!
Damn.
Yeah.
God damn.
But
Yeah, Blender's also a deep bucket, but
I think it's the future.
those are the best. I love a deep hole to fall into. It's the best. Yeah, it's the best. Dude.
Felt.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Like me and Dave talk about this all the time. Like the best thing, the most fun is just learning. It doesn't like,
Yeah.
and obviously it's more fun when it's a thing you enjoy.
Yeah.
But just learning is just the sauce. That's where it's
Yes.
at. Just learning shit constantly is so good.
Dude,
It feels
yeah.
so good. It's good for your head. It's good for the soul.
Yeah.
Good for the brain, working those brain muscles.
Learning, teaching, and making.
Yep.
Yep.
Those are
Yeah.
the things.
The Holy
Yep.
Trinity.
Yeah, it keeps the inner child alive.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Like children are inherently creative, and they don't even like they'll just explore and discover
Right.
and learn things and create things on their own without any other incentive other than this compulsion is fun.
Right.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
us adults, I feel like so many of us need to learn how to get back into that and how to like
Yeah.
be okay without it having to mean something or like
Yep.
without judging it or
Or having it make you any kind of money.
yes,
'Cause,
extrinsic
like,
motivation.
Yeah, constantly. Everybody's like, well, you got to do, this is a good thing because it's a side hustle. It's like, can you just learn a thing because it's
Yeah.
fun?
I mean, that's easy. I can reroute from that anytime. It's just anytime you learn something new, you get better at learning new things.
Correct.
So even if it's
That's
not
true.
something you're going to readily use specifically for making money or some
Yep.
other thing, it's still going to be useful to you. Like
Yeah.
later on when you're trying to learn something else.
Yeah, it's changing the way that you process information.
Yeah, yeah.
For the better.
Yep.
Yeah. Rewiring your brain.
Yeah. And just the power of being playful in the DAW when you're being creative, like that's where the absolute best, like genuine, pure stuff comes from.
Yeah,
Like it kind of
it
makes
really
me
is.
think your song Goo Lagoon.
Yeah.
You did a video breakdown, and I think I remember you saying, you were like, I'm just gonna like go into this with like no intention and just explore, and like you like made a big mud pie which became the bass, and you're like, let's just fucking throw some arps here and let's just do some shit. And like that's one of my favorite songs you've ever made. That's like one of my favorite songs ever.
Thanks.
Like it's
Yeah.
fucking dude, I still love that song. Yeah. I found it like years ago, like when I first was like starting to produce, which is I think actually, yeah, I found that song somehow, and then I was like, oh, this dude makes YouTube videos, and then like, oh shit, this dude knows how to like play and he knows all the things. And Restraint has been making music for so long, and like my first year producing, somehow we met, and just like watching super high level people just play with sound like shows you how like malleable it is, and like it doesn't have to be rigid and like constrained and all these things. And I don't know, that like opened my eyes so early, like in a really healthy way, where you're like, oh yeah,
Right.
you just play, you just explore, you be a kid.
Yeah, 100%,
Fucking
man.
silly putty.
Yeah, you're building a world.
Yeah, you just yeah.
I think of this. I like to use this term sonic alchemy because it means.
I like that.
It sounds woo-woo, but I feel like it's a befitting term because it means two different things that are related. So sonic alchemy could be something where you are turning one sound into a totally different sound through technique and tools. Such as like I was on, you guys know Andrew Huang.
Yeah.
I was on his For Producers One Sample episode many years ago, and for those of you who don't know, it is a challenge where you get one sample that he chooses, and you make a song with it. And a lot of people, we all have our own different ways of using the sound to inspire the song and to create a song with, but. And I saw a couple episodes prior, and I thought they were really cool because he would give them like musical sounding samples. Like here's a piano thing or like a vocal. And when I was excited to see what he was going to give us. And what he emailed us was a video of a squeaky door closing.
Squeaky door, yeah.
I thought he was trolling us until I realized this is what we're working with.
Yeah. Let's go.
So I was like, you know what?
Didn't you only use the squeaky door?
That's all I'm going to use.
That's all you did?
yeah.
That's so fucking badass.
So I did things like time stretching and throwing it in samplers and granulating it and basically turning from the drums, like kick to kick, snare, cymbals with filtering and time stretching and just literally everything from the squeaky door sound.
Yeah.
That to me is a process of turning one sound into another sound. That's like sonic alchemy on the outside.
Okay.
But also, I feel like sonic alchemy, there's a more like a philosophical. There's a philosophical meaning, and it is when you create something authentically. You're like, I think the creative process, what makes something art is not any specific technique. Some people argue that like, okay, if you're not doing sound design, if you're just like throwing splice loops into a song, that's not real art because you're not sound designing or whatever. Right. I feel like the art is subjective. Where the art actually occurs is whatever process that individual artist is doing that changes that one emotional state into another state. So like that satisfaction or that rush that you get from like overcoming a challenge or you look at Daft Punk. They so much of their music is just sampled loops from existing songs. Right. The art in that is the feeling that compelled them to edit different sounds together and the whole exploring different sounds and samples. So that being said, I feel like sonic alchemy is also that process internally too of using sound and exploring and working and having fun with sound to process your own internal state into something else to transmute or to transcend an emotion into another.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so there's the emotional side of it, and then I love that. I'm gonna take that to heart. That's fun.
Yeah. Because, people who, like, pianists, they're artists, but they don't build pianos from scratch. You know?
It's the whole...
Whoa, dude.
We all know about
I
the.
do. As penis.
you're
You
special.
grow
I
the
do.
trees.
Yes. I planted the trees after fermenting the seeds.
Speak for the
woods.
pianos.
Yeah, no,
Speak for the trees.
For sure, it's a
Boring
good
the
argument.
metal.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was I just gonna say? It's gone. Whatever.
Jay Lang says it brings you right back to where you started. Audacity.
Let's go.
Dude, shout out Audacity until they fucking updated from 6 to
Oh yeah,
6 or whatever
screwed
it
us on
was.
the recording
Oh
software.
my goodness. It was the best recording software ever, and then they updated it and it no longer would talk. I couldn't get it to record ever. Such a pain, yeah. And I tried like rolling it back, and I couldn't find the original like version I had. It was such a bummer.
They
and
bricked
then
it.
yeah,
They bricked
yeah.
it.
And since then, now we have to use Ableton to record. Which
Ableton 10.
It'd be kind of funny
Yeah,
to try
Ableton
and write
Or
a
Ableton.
song in Audacity, just as like a dumb little challenge.
Oh wait, there is I'm pretty sure.
I think there's a guy out there who just uses Audacity.
Yeah,
I believe that.
It's,
Yeah.
And he probably writes heat. Like, it's
does.
probably
Yes.
so sick.
he's part of the Upscale community.
No, he's not.
Wait,
What?
I saw him live with Nolan Hudson. What's his name?
Yeah, there's Hudson Lee, there's Frequent, there's...
Soup is what Restraint says.
Soup?
I think it's Soup.
I'm not familiar.
John, list off every upscale artist real quick.
O Prime Delta.
O primed. Oh, okay.
He is
Okay.
crazy, and apparently he just uses Audacity and gets like micro with it, like makes like basically uses it like a wavetable editor.
What?
This is just what I've heard, but if you listen to his music, you can tell like something is
Sounds
fundamentally
different.
different
Yeah.
in how it's
Yeah.
arranged. Yeah,
Huh.
it's really cool
Hell,
stuff.
Yeah, that's... I would need to look into this guy. I feel like I have seen that name, but I haven't actually like gone to check out his music. Also, Echo Map. Do you guys know Echo Map?
Yeah, Echo Map was
Fucking
on.
so goddamn sick. I don't know if he's like
He was hanging out.
officially in Upscale, but he has a song with Nolan.
He was hanging out with Tom Finster in Germany on one of their
Cool.
feedback
That's
streams.
right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
Yeah.
I remember
And I
that. I got to
showed
send
him-
a song in, and I was like
Yeah.
fanboying. I was like, Echo
Yeah.
Map's listening to my song. Yeah, dude.
Seems like a
He
cool
has
guy.
a really, really cool style. You would probably fuck with him. It's all like very melodic, but like this really, really fresh take on like the melodic side of music and like ambient side of music. It's very, very fascinating.
Nice and atmospheric. It's
Yeah.
really, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I've heard the name. I don't think I've actually heard anything from him. Maybe.
Word. I'll send
But
you one.
I'm very curious. You said
Yeah.
he's,
Good
he's
name,
part
too.
of the Upscale community.
I don't know if he's like officially on Upscale or whatever, but
Adjacent.
like he's homies with them.
I want to check my Spotify likes. I feel like I have something saved.
Nice, yeah.
Unless it's Echo something.
Yeah, I
else.
can't remember the name of the one. I think it's like Flickered something. I wanna
Jay Lang, I think that's a question. Do you reckon all the noun types like Echo Map and Igloo Ghost,
Igloo Goes. Let's
are in
go.
cahoots?
Oh, it's all one artist for sure.
No.
And he's secretly doing a bunch of side projects.
types. Yo, I'm making that
Yo,
noun
the
type
Igloo
beat.
Ghost poll is crazy. Do you guys know Igloo Ghost?
No.
He's fucking so
It's a great
weird.
name. It's a great name.
Yeah,
Igloo
it's-
Ghost is so good.
He's so weird in like the most fun way. He's so unique. He's just like, it's a guy who's just like, I'm not gonna take inspiration from like fucking anything, and I'm just gonna be like a pure expression of creativity, mixed with like a little bit of like D&B.
I love
influence.
that.
So he's got like, a little
Hyperpop
bit- yeah,
meets
he's
IDM.
That sounds so refreshing.
it is it's fascinating. He's such a weirdo. He's like
It's hard
do you
to
know
pull
Kibris
off.
also. I'm sorry, I keep just like I'm on a weird path
That's right.
right now,
We're,
but
we're fucking lounging,
dude, let me
bro.
show you. Okay,
We're
I'll
vibing.
send you 3 things
Okay.
after the pod. I'll send you Kibris, Igloo Ghost, and Echo Map.
Wait, Cubris,
Or Kibris, yeah.
what QU?
Quebrus.
Wait, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it's almost like non-music where it's just like
Yeah.
it's like
It's
the
like
whole song is like a
spectral IDM-y stuff,
yes,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Didn't they
He's-
pass away?
I
Or-
think so. I think
Okay.
so.
Oh,
yeah.
Fucking rest in peace.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Rest in peace.
I'm definitely just speculating. This could
But now
also
they're
be
an
a
Igloo
super
Ghost?
old.
I have heard.
No.
I have heard his stuff before, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. He only put out like 2 albums, and then I think he passed away. But
Damn.
Bill recently put out a song that was a collab with him. So I don't know if Bill has just been like sitting on it for years.
Yeah,
and was
got,
finally
like permission or something.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's like a special track.
Oh,
for
Shout
sure.
out Bill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Yeah, thanks, Bill.
He also released the project file for the Keybrus collab on his website. You know how he has the Ableton ears stuff?
Right.
Yeah. So I got to go in and like see what Keybrus did and how he did it, and like I stole all the
Ooh,
samples.
that's
like
sick.
yeah, one of the Keybrus sub drops is the coolest sub drop I've ever heard in my life. Like there's so much like just really cool movement with it. Like do you like sub drops, right? Do you play with sub drops?
When you say sub drop, you're talking about like the effect of
yeah, like
sub going down. Oh yeah, I love.
Yeah,
messing
I'm
with
sorry.
that
I guess
stuff.
I forget they're not actually called sub drops. I just
I
call
mean,
them that.
there's just, yeah.
I mean, I call them that.
Yeah, I was
just
like-
wasn't sure if
okay.
you were referring
Yeah.
to like a type of drop.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
specifically just the
Yeah.
I'm fucking obsessed with them, and I'm obsessed with like trying to find new ways to do them and like do them in just weirder ways, or like. Do you ever like play with? Have you come up with any fun concepts to just sub drop 2.0 kind of thing?
I have.
Yeah, what you got? What you got?
So it's it's not that exciting. It was really dumb.
That's fair.
But no, I have been messing with this, and also just to modulate sub in general is to use sine wave, but use a resonant low pass filter, and when you move the cutoff, you're going to get a lot of phase shift.
Oh.
So you can actually like
Intentional like pitch drifting in it.
yeah.
Okay.
So if you have like an LFO on a filter, you can have this. You can have the sub drop kind of.
Yeah.
It's like vibrato, but more dynamic.
Yes.
And where you change the cutoff is going to affect. It makes so much more sense when you look at it on a spectrogram.
Yeah, sure.
But it can do some profound things, especially
That's
when you start
genius.
getting the LFO rate to audio rate. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I love that.
Oh, yeah, that makes
I
sense.
can't believe I never thought about that.
Right.
That makes so much sense.
It sounds unintuitive because it's like, why would you ever low pass a sine wave? Like, just turn it down, right? But no, actually, what you're utilizing is the phase shift.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
amazing.
Yeah.
I like putting frequency shifters on at just like 50%, so you get the like flutter
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That's my fucking favorite, especially if you use Ubic, the Ubic shifter, because it has the feedback knob, so it just exaggerates
Yeah.
the pitchiness. So it's almost doing a similar thing as kind of what you're talking about. If it was like an audio rate modulated thing, but it's just doing it with like the separated like
It against
two
itself.
sine waves. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those in combination would be pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun. Ooh.
That reminds me, that the frequency shifter, like the 50% dry wet frequency shifter effect, is
Shifter split.
It's basically a rolling phaser, like
Right.
an
Mhm.
infinite phaser. That was inspiration a few years ago for me to create what I call, and I made a tutorial on this, the ultra comb filter.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember this.
Yeah.
And
cool.
I'm not going to say too much about it, but we've been developing that as a VST plugin.
Him me that. There we go. There we go.
So
Fuck yeah, that's
That's
gonna be
sick.
insane.
and
Oh
I was
my
just
God,
talking
can't wait.
I was just talking to the team earlier, and it's at the stage where we're ready to start developing the GUI.
Okay. Nice.
So we're sketching that out, but oh my god, dude! Like the rack that I demonstrated on the tutorial is just scratches the surface compared to like what this thing is about to, what this thing is capable of doing.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna humbly say I think it might be a sound design game changer because it's also
Yeah?
zero. It's also zero latency. Like it is like you have so much flexibility in the sense of like it being a spectral filter, but it's actually not FFT based at all. It's all analog circuitry. Essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Do you
Lot
have
of cool
any
things.
idea of like a
Wow.
potential release date? Is it going to be like 2027, 2028? Like, is it going to take a while?
I think it probably this year. Within this year. Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
You heard it here first, guys.
Let's go.
Dude,
All right, hold them to it.
Wait.
If you need some beta testers, just
I'll hit you guys up.
know.
Oh,
That,
for
dude,
sure.
I would
That's
love to.
Let's
I would,
go.
I would fucking love that.
Oh yeah. I got you.
Are you gonna like personally design the UI?
It's in collaboration. So I'm doing this. I don't even know if I want to say who it's
Sure,
with.
sure. That's fine.
It's collaborative.
Okay.
So I am contributing we have a Figma project that
Cool.
we are all collaborating on and
Nice.
iterating different designs and just seeing what feels right.
Can you please do a dark theme? I'm sure you already were planning on it, but
A dark theme.
dark theme for the UI. If it's not just inherently dark theme,
Yeah,
because I hate
No.
light
It'll
theme
be dark.
everything.
You
Yeah.
should make it
Okay.
look like Windows
Yeah.
1998.
Yeah, dude, that's
He loves it bright. He wants to open it.
I can't even use that spectral
Wake up.
compressor just because it's just
I know.
hard white and like
Oh my
I just
God,
choose
you
not
guys.
to use them like my eyes. It hurts.
You can't just write it off. I mean, well, now you can use Anina to some degree,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
spectral compressor, like you can curve. Like there's so many things that it can do that's super fun.
I know. Maybe I'll
but it
just
is-
get you to like come downstairs and I'll stand like 10 feet away and be like, no, twist it, do it a
Yeah.
little bit different.
Do a little different.
Yeah.
You just have some shades on that drop down every time you open it. It's like, or a welding cap. You're like, all right, we gotta go into spectral,
The welding cap is
yeah.
insane.
and it's super bright.
That's so funny.
Be a good meme.
Have you tried the Nasko's spectral compressor?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his spectral compressor, Iris, and then I have two others from him that I just forget about. That's part of the little like plug data suite or whatever. But yeah, spectral compressor is fucking amazing. It's so much fun.
I feel like in most cases it replaces the VDH
Yeah.
spectral
Yeah.
compressor.
Yeah.
And
100%. We've also
Yeah.
been playing with this other one. I still don't know if I would say I like it more than spectral compressor, but it's called Polarity.
Oh,
It's
Polarity
not a
MD.
spectral.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's
Oh
not
yeah, I guess
spectral.
that's not even spectral. Yeah,
Yeah.
never mind. It's just a.
It's just a
like,
4-band
another
OTT.
It's sick
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, it is sick
Ooh.
as hell.
Yeah,
It
it's
has
pretty
a clipping as well.
On
So
each
it
band.
does, compression
I like that.
upwards
Yeah.
and clipping. It has clipping on the input and
Yeah.
output and clipping at each band.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's got a normalize button.
That is
Oh, that's nice.
nasty. It just immediately is like,
Yeah.
everything's just up to the back. You're like, whoa,
yeah.
dial that back down to 3.
This
right.
most recent tune I was working on, I threw a kick in there, and I was like, let me grab that polarity. Just normalized it, and then opened a shaper box, and then went and like dialed in like a multi-band shape on it, and it's just so clean and loud.
Dang.
It sounded really nice.
I'm pretty sure it's free too.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
like-
check that out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very
Speaking
cool.
of guys making their own plugins, he's killing it.
Yeah,
On that one. I don't know what he used to make
he's
it.
a brainiac.
He is a brainiac. He's basically the Bitwig U.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
And he's German, which it checks out when it comes to Bitwig to some degree.
Yeah. I
Although
would say so.
Ableton's from Berlin as
Yeah.
well.
Are you basically just like solo spamming Nasko's compressor now? Is that like your go-to?
Yeah, what is the go-to?
Yeah.
Well, for are we talking about spectral compression still?
Yeah.
Or
Sure.
I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. To be
Or, like-
honest, the Nasko spectral compressor is amazing, and I have yet to like really have it be second nature for me yet. I'm still playing
That's
with
fair.
it.
I'm kind of there too. Yeah.
I have this idea though that I've been wanting to try, which is because his spectral compressor has the input spectrum capture to use as the target curve.
Oh, that's smart.
Which I think is really, I think that's really clever. That
Yeah.
I think the only other thing that had something like that was, are you guys familiar with DSM, Dynamic Spectrum Mapper?
No.
It's an old plugin from like over a decade
It
ago.
rings a bell, but
Wow,
I don't know
okay.
what I can't think of what it looks like.
Basically, what it did was you can from what I recall at least, you can capture an input spectrum, and then it creates a spectral compression curve that prevents you from. It's basically a threshold that prevents frequencies from going over a certain level.
Interesting.
Nasko's spectral compressor can do that way better with way higher resolution. And something that I had an idea that I want to try is transferring the kind of like match EQing, but match. I don't know. You call it spectrum target.
Yeah. So yeah.
Right.
I know what you're trying to get at.
So, yes, DSM V3 by Pro Audio. That's what it was. So I was thinking, if I have songs on like an EP, but if I like the mix of one of these songs, take the stems, spectrum capture the target curve of each stem, and then put that on put that on the stems of a different song, and see if that can dynamically tone shape it the same way, as opposed to it just being like a static match EQ. So then you get some of the dynamic component, or you get some of the dynamic characteristics of it too.
Yeah.
It may or may not work, but I want to try that. I also want to try doing that and having that be like part of an auto load template. So, to like mix into. It could be disastrous.
Cool.
Yeah, I could see it going wrong.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun idea to me.
Yeah.
Get the shape starting to make at all.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very fun.
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
And also, what was I going to say? He left with my idea.
Oh, no.
That'll happen.
Bye.
Damn it.
Well, I have
Wow,
some...
no. Yeah, really
Oh,
good.
yeah. We were talking about go-to spectral compressors. Because
Yes, like,
you
what
were
am I
talking
spamming?
about it, but what is
yeah.
the one that you go to? I have this issue right now where I just
I know
have so
what it is.
many.
Yeah.
And I want to use them all.
Are
Right.
you familiar with ASAP spectral clipping?
Mm-mm.
So, this is something that I kind of have been spamming for sound design purposes, but also
like I know
for
this.
also mix purposes. It's free, which is the cool thing.
Let's go.
It is. I mean, yeah. You could think of it. It's FFT based. It's basically a spectral compressor, but there's no time components. So it just clips the harmonic
Band.
bins
Yeah.
to a certain threshold level.
Yes, I do know
and
this one.
it can do gating as well. Yeah. So there is the high and the low. The high it clips, and then the low gates. And
okay.
you can
That's
do
sick.
both gating and clipping simultaneously. And you can also open up the settings and get
theme.
a different FFT. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it also has a dark theme.
Look at that beautiful theme for Austin.
Oh, it's amazing.
No, they got it done.
Get the welder's mask.
But then the settings also have, like, you can change the FFT buffer size. You could change the FFT window type as well, like the window shape. But the cool thing about the buffer size is you can actually type in specifically the sample, your block size. It's you can type them in non-square numbers too. So there's extra flexibility there. It's really cool. Like,
okay.
you can basically tune it to a fundamental. But I like to use this thing for, in a way, it does. It's kind of like Anina, where it can do like de-essing and soothe like stuff. I like to use this with complementary tilt shelf EQs before and after it, so you can create like a tilt bias, and then process stuff with that. And typically, like I like to put this on my. So I have a sidechain bus, which all of the things except for the drums go into, and
Even vocals?
Depending.
it depends.
That's fair.
Yeah, it depends on how prominent they need to be. But something that I like to do is basically process all of the tonal elements of my song through the sidechain bus, and I like to put the spectral clipper on it. And the cool thing is, I made a rack, so you have the tilt control, and then you also have delta control. There's an inverted like a dry chain with an inverted polarity that I can enable and then hear what it's actually clipping.
Yep.
And it really has helped me like level out any like low end sub peaks that are going above the level of my kick drum sub. So it's like a very transparent sub limiter that doesn't introduce a phase shift.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
Wagwan, dude. Wagwan.
I felt like I only followed like maybe 70%.
What
I mean, you have
what
to
I
walk
want to
it
know
halfway
is, so are we pulling? Is it like likely that you're pulling out like low end and then running into it and then putting it back in after, or is it like the vice versa of that where you're finding?
So basically, if the sound is if the sub is too quiet, then I'll boost it first. It's basically just a way to
You
really
just,
level
like,
out
turn
the
the
sub.
delta on and then use the tilt to find where the sub kind of starts to touch it.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so then I can
That's
actually
sick.
hear
That is
where
sick as fuck.
what parts the peaks are going too
Right,
loud.
yeah.
Also, I like to use just the stock Ableton Spectrum as a sub monitor, like to as a sub like visual monitor analyzer.
Zoom way in.
Zoom way in. Yeah, I learned
Yeah.
that from Mr. Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And
Cool.
I think
Yeah.
he learned that
I
from
remember that
from
video.
No Mana, if I recall.
Oh,
Shout
Bill
out
learned
No Mana.
from No
Wow.
Mana? Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I've heard that name forever.
I don't even know that name. No Mana.
Oh, dude, No Mana is the
Yeah.
fucking shit. Man.
Yeah?
You absolutely should check him out.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
He is
All
one
right,
of the,
all right,
I feel
down.
like really making waves in like, I mean, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Iska. Do you remember Iska?
No, I don't know Iska either.
Sounds very familiar.
That was his old project, which was much
Oh.
more like halftime dubstep stuff. But No Mana, I highly recommend checking out. Yes, that's him. He also does all of his own art as well.
Oh,
and
that
animations as
boy.
well.
Let's go.
He's absolutely brilliant. I love that guy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, check out No Mana. But yeah, he's using the spectrum and zooming all the way in to level the sub right has been a game changer. I also use a sub pack, the first gen sub pack.
Okay. Okay.
Been since 2014, pretty much
Since-
every single day.
Hilarious.
Do you do the
Yeah.
classic ground method?
Or you stand on it, or you
I
put your feet on it.
I don't. I have a mesh chair, and I fit it behind the mesh.
nice,
So
nice.
it's a
There you
part of
go.
the chair, and it
Yeah.
actually like it warped, so it's like
Yeah.
always in this shape of the chair. But it's
Vibrates
great.
the chair.
And then the
Yeah.
knob is just on the side of the chair, and it's just
Yeah.
it's essential. But if I don't have any like reliable sub monitoring, the spectrum technique is incredibly useful.
Dude, yeah, that sounds so nice. Because, like, sub has always been a fucking thorn in my side.
Yeah.
Like, forever. Like, 9 years later, like, I'm more comfortable, but, like, every song I'm like, is the sub a little too loud? Is
Yeah.
it, like, a little too soft? And then you play it live, and you're like, was that a little too much? And then you bring it back, but then it doesn't feel good in your studio. Like,
And then
I
there's
can't figure out sub.
And then there's the harmonics balance too.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like you don't
yeah.
want just too much fundamental.
Yeah,
And you don't
yeah.
want too many high harmonics.
Yeah, you don't want too much mud.
Something that I've been using to like remedy too much fundamental and not enough harmonics is using, I don't know if you guys using the sinoid fold.
Yep. I know
It's-
exactly this
Oh, I
trick.
never touch that,
It's-
like, in the saturator.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing for introducing sub harmonics in a way that is very gradual. Whereas like even if you use like a soft curve, your harmonics will start to come in pretty like you'll start to get like some odd harmonics, but then they'll start to
Right.
come in like pretty aggressively.
Yeah.
By using the sinoid fold. You can like the sub harmonics come in much more.
There's
kinda
like more dynamic range.
Yeah, it's almost like there's a steeper roll off of that, and subsequently it will also reduce your fundamental level too. So what I'll do is I'll turn it up until I get the amount of like the amount of harmonics that I want high enough in the spectrum, and then I'll just use the dry wet to actually like mix that in with the fundamental. And it's just been a game changer for
Oh,
really nice
interesting.
round subharmonics that translate well on other speakers, because it doesn't really take away the energy. It just kind of converts that amplitude energy into harmonic energy.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've been doing the same thing with the kilohertz phase distortion. Just like just like I put that shit on everything, but it's like at 2%, at 5%, at 10%.
Just a
like,
little nudge.
Yeah, it just adds like the low mid like girth that I often need.
Yeah. It adds even harmonics.
Yeah, it's so nice. It's great.
There's another plugin that's called Knorr, Knorr by
Nor.
Knorr.
It's not Australian.
No, it's
Andre, where you at?
I can't remember what the what the plugin company is. They make some other really cool stuff too.
Okay.
It sounds familiar.
I feel like I've never heard of this.
Clipgrand.
Yeah, Clipgrand.
Yeah, so it's a bass enhancer, and it uses a combination of it's like an XY.
Okay,
pad.
yes, I do remember the look of this.
It uses a combination of phase distortion.
Yep.
And
I forgot about this thing.
I think amplitude modulation to introduce
Okay.
like harmonics in a way that typical saturators don't. It's really, really nice.
Very cool. Okay.
It's $30.
Adds even harmonics in a
What?
very sweet way.
It's $10 for the iPad. Why is it?
Why is there an iPad version?
Yo.
Okay.
I mean,
For your GarageBand beats, you can just get this sick ass.
It's true. So that's probably
That's
without.
pretty fun.
Yep, that's with it.
yeah.
It's nice.
So fucking.
Ooh,
Hey.
it is nice.
See, it's not like typical distortion.
It's like
Yeah.
growling.
Get it. Damn. You're getting him riled up over there.
Dude,
God damn.
I played the funk. I started with saxophone.
So
Remember that.
this is kind of a simpler subtopic, but
Subtopic.
So I watched a video like so long ago, Slumberjack breaking down their subs.
Shout out.
They love to do this thing where the first harmonic is kind of lower than the second harmonic, so you get like that U-shaped classic kind of thing. And I've always like played around with that. Like that was the first time it opened my eyes to like, oh yeah, you can like kind of choose where you want those levels of like that lower end to be. Do you ever? I'm sure you do, but like, what are your thoughts on like? Do you like to have the lower second harmonic typically, or song dependent, or?
You know, that is, oh man. So this is something that I think about a lot.
Same.
I think
like,
about it
literally
constantly.
every song. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what is the answer? Because like
yeah.
this feels good, but then this sounds good. but
Yeah,
then, like
because there's so many different ways. Like sub in itself can have so many different textures, right? And there are like two factors to it. There's the harmonics, like even versus odd harmonics. And I'll touch on. Let me just touch on that first. Something that I've been doing is taking like an operator and having have the oscillators in parallel. I mean, you could use CRM too. Have the oscillators in parallel. Have one oscillator a square wave, and then the other oscillator a saw wave an octave higher, and that creates odd harmonics and even harmonics of the same fundamental. And then you can crossfade or blend in how many even versus odd harmonics you want. And if you low pass the whole thing, then you just have a sub with harmonic, even and odd harmonic control. So there's that, but also the phase of the harmonics too. Like if you you can use all harmonics, but you can have square wave harmonic phases on
on
a saw wave basically.
Yeah.
And it gives it the texture of a square wave, which is rounder and smoother. It's not so like gritty. I like to do that. I like to use a saw wave, which is all harmonics, even and odd, and then use square wave phases. So I feel like the waveform geometry is just smoother that way, and then I'll just like use a low pass to roll it off. Yeah.
I
Real
love
quick,
this
sorry
idea.
to interrupt, but how are you setting up? How are you setting it up to be square wave phases in your saw wave?
Yeah, so if you do it with operator, I think it's just as simple. I can't remember if it just does it by default when you combine those two waveforms.
Okay.
It depends on what the starting phase is on the waveform. One way that you can, you can do it in Serum by taking a saw wave in one oscillator, a square wave in the other oscillator, and then going into the wavetable editor of the saw wave, and then doing set phases from other oscillator.
Oh, is that a thing?
Oh yeah, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you can
okay.
take the phases of one wavetable and imprint it on another wavetable.
Oh, I had no idea. Is that a Serum 2 thing, or was that in Serum 1 also?
That was in Serum 1.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
that's very cool.
if you have like a really noisy wavetable that doesn't sound good when you move it fast, but the actual timbre changes in a really nice way, you can do set phases from another oscillator.
Fuck yeah.
And like have like for instance, what's it called? Iken has kick.
Oh yeah,
it's like
yeah.
it's like a dispersed saw. That's quite nice. That is a great one to try this out with. If you have a noisy or like harsh sounding wavetable that you like the tone of but not the texture, transfer the phases from Iken has kick wavetable onto there, and it just makes it beautiful and stable and like round.
I love this so much.
I am digressing. You can do that with a square wave too on a saw, and then you get like a square saw, and you can do something. I don't actually know if it's exactly the same thing, but you could do something very similar if you're using operator. All you need to do is just set the phase to 50% on one of them to offset it, so it's not like, so it doesn't just add up to another saw wave. So it has that like half, offset.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain without a visual,
Right.
but
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
many different ways to go about it.
Well, we've reached an
That's
hour and
so
a
much
half.
fun.
Do you guys want to?
We're up there.
Do you guys want to watch some TikToks real quick?
Sure.
And
Yeah.
react to? I actually have some good ones this week.
Can we talk about one more thing?
Nope.
Oh, game over. All right. TikTok time.
No, dude, definitely cannot. Yeah,
All right.
of course, obviously. Yeah. What?
We're on a budget.
We are on
Jay
a budget,
Lang's
guys.
gonna be like, you guys-
Actually, the episode has to end right now. See you guys. No, just kidding.
So this one's a little less technical, but something I've always been fascinated about with your music is you have this really interesting ability to maximize the amount of elements you're using and minimalize in like this really like pleasurable ways. And like you like when I listen to your songs, it sounds like there's could potentially be like so many layers happening at a moment, but then in certain moments it's like one thing happening more or less. Like I just kind of want to know like your thoughts on like minimalism versus maximalism in that context.
Man, yeah, that's quite philosophical and
Yeah.
broad too, without like a concrete example.
Sure.
That is something where I feel like you would have to interrupt my flow while I'm doing it for me to actually give you an answer of like what's going on in my head.
So it's just intuitive. You're just feeling it in the moment.
I hate that that's the best answer that I can give right now.
Sure.
But yes, it is.
Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of like. I think it's a matter of like when I started off making bass music in particular, I was extremely maximalistic. Just like every sound, every beat is a new sound, basically. And just try to piece that together. It was just experimentation. It was fun. It was just having fun. I was like, dubstep is back in 2011 or 2010 when I first tried it out. I was like, dubstep is this silly genre that
Right.
isn't real. So, I
Especially
can do
back
anything.
then,
Yeah.
like it was the norm to do that, and it was encouraged to do that. Like, fuck it, you do a riff, whole new sound with a different riff, whole new sound with a different riff. Like that was the thing.
Yeah, nothing repeated.
Yeah. Complextro shit.
Yeah.
So doing that over time, I started to learn like, okay, there is like repetition is a good thing and stripping things back is a good thing. But even to this day, I think just a matter of getting subtractive with it over the years. Like I'll start maximal and then I'll start to get subtractive. But now my approach is kind of like, I'm just going to start minimal. Like here's a drop and here's one sound, or even just like an init patch, but I have like an idea for a
get a little
bass line
riff going.
progression or riff.
Yeah.
I'll just get the rhythm out that I hear in my head, because it's like, this is the foundation. This is how it's supposed to flow. And then using sounds and automations to
To color inside the lines.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it's so much easier to like think of it like, okay, during the turnaround here, I'll just throw this fill in here. And then next thing I know, it's like so easy to make it complex again.
Yeah.
To a detriment if I don't like actually
Yeah.
check myself and I'm like, does it need any more?
Interesting. Okay.
That's just kind of how I approached it over
Yeah.
the years. It went from just fully maximal to a minimal foundation, and then building into like embracing that maximalism.
Okay.
A pitfall that I occasionally still encounter, but when I started doing this earlier on, I encountered a lot is because I've already set the standard for making maximal complex sound design music. I would start a drop with way too many sounds, trying to make everything really loud and interesting and bright and full spectrum and complex off the bat, but I'm completely missing the structure. And it's like this. I don't enjoy doing this because it's not fun. I feel like I need to surpass what I did before. Like I need to meet this standard of complexity immediately. For me to feel confident in what I'm doing. So it's not a boring song to people.
Right.
That is the worst headspace to be in,
The
though.
worst headspace
Yeah.
ever, dude.
It's dangerous.
Make it dumb simple and have fun with it, because it'll eventually get like, if you enjoy doing sound design and if you've done it enough to where there's a lot of second nature habits that you have, you don't really need to think about how do I make this complex. It's just a matter of, cool, you got a solid foundation down, just start having fun and with the loop going, and then just seeing where shit fits, and it's just a different mindset.
I love
Right.
it. Beautiful answer. Let's fucking go. And I think a lot of that comes with like maturity as an artist and just figuring out how you like to create, right? Because how long have you been doing this now? Like 17 years? Something crazy as fuck?
So
You started when you were 3 years old?
So technically making music on a computer I've been doing since 2001. And that was
Okay.
with MIDI sequencing. I got
2001, let's go.
GarageBand when I was 12, and then Logic a year later, which was 2006. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay.
We're 21 years, 20 years.
2006. So it's about 20 years I've been using like a official DAW and
Cool.
making electronic music.
Cool.
Making beats.
Making beats, yeah.
Yeah. Making beats, dude.
Making straight rhythm, you know. Making gabber. Have you ever made a gabber track?
Yeah, dude.
I want to hear
Gabber
an
kick.
AU5 gabber kick
Yes.
so bad.
An AU5
Spectral
gabber.
gabber fucking...
Would be sick.
There was a time
Color gabber.
I've never liked the style personally, but there was a time in high school where I had some friends who came over and they were interested in that kind of thing. I didn't really know that was the name for it, but they were like, dude, let's make a song like this. And it's like really fast and distorted kick drum. I'm like,
And you're like,
I think I could do that. So
I think I can do that. It sounds like shit. What are we? Why do you guys like this?
It's when you put on the welding mask and you're just like, here we go.
I didn't get it, but
Yeah.
I scratched the surface a
Yeah,
long
that's
time
fair.
ago.
Yeah.
Never went back.
I
That's
don't
right.
blame anyone for not getting it. Took me a sec just because, this dude would just constantly play it. And
like
then
gabber.
one of my buddies,
smart core.
AC that you met earlier, randomly just also got into it, which is hilarious because he is like the opposite person I would expect to get into it. But then he would just play it all the time. So now I'm just like, okay, gabber, I can get into it.
Yeah,
Like,
and it doesn't always have to be like the hardcore little Texas style.
see,
you know?
I fuck with it when it's not the kick that's doing the where like there's not even any sub in it.
Right.
Like if it's a regular kick and then just fun sounds happening and it's really fast and heavy, like I can fuck with that. But when it's just like
it's good when it comes in for just a bar, because then you just
a
get
bar, I'm okay with that.
and
I'm
then
okay
it goes
with that
back.
too.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
I do appreciate that
Yeah.
more nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, even
Just a little- just
even
a
like
taste.
Subtronics is doing like he loves his fake outs, right?
Right.
And he'll do like little hard style kicks for a sec and then just go into the rhythm and like
Yeah.
it's
Attaboy.
kind of nice.
Attaboy.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's really cool how we're like doing these things like fake out drops was originally like kind of like a shock value, like a shock factor that we started doing it. It's like, whoa, this was functional, but then it actually, and I guess this is the case with all trends. It's like it's function first, and then it actually becomes part of the aesthetic.
Right,
I know,
right.
and it
then-
evolves in like a crazy way. Like fake
Then you
outs
have to
now,
break it.
Yeah.
Now we're like, we don't do fake outs, dude.
Yeah.
No builds.
No builds, no
Straight
fake outs.
into
Just
the
straight
drop.
You go from beat
hardcore
to drop.
rebels. That's like the hipster mentality.
I
now.
love
Different
it, dude.
BPM too.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fully switch
Yep.
BPM.
Yeah, like what fuck, what's his name? He was doing
Rhythm
the
guy.
the country. He was
Oh,
just like-
Hull.
yeah, he was doing the country rhythm. Fuck, what's his name? Not
Oh,
him
Fortet.
himself. Fortet.
Yeah, Fortet, yeah.
Like he was making a meme of
I
that.
see,
Yeah,
I see, I
yeah.
see. Yeah.
It was like cool.
It
Totally
smells like Teen Spirit into country rhythm.
Yeah,
Like,
it's brilliant.
But like the more you hear that, the more at least for me, the more I hear that kind of thing, the more my brain is like, there's something musical unexplored there.
Right, right.
And
There-
that might actually be. And I
there
think
is some
with,
theory as to why that works.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
and I think with the fake outs, there are some really awesome, tasteful fake outs,
Oh, yeah.
and that's something
Yeah.
that I feel like I personally want to explore more.
Same,
That I'm not
same.
really like. It just breaks the hard set rules that I've built for myself.
100%. Or even I've always thought about doing like fake outs, not just as the pre-drop area. Like, what if you fake out into the build-up, or fake out into the intro, dude? Or like, I don't know, just like using it in like different ways, or like at the end of the drop somehow, or something. Like, I don't know. It's a thought. I've never actually played with it much, but like, there's got to be something there.
You could fake breakdown.
Fake
pretty
breakdown.
easily.
Yeah.
Fake breakdown.
And then you just bring it back.
Something like that, right? Right. Or like extended after drop before breakdown moment, something. That is actually kind of a thing. That's a thing in like Eurodance, and like I've
Yeah.
seen Virtual Riot has
I
done
was
shit
gonna
like
say.
that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you probably done shit like that, right? Where you have an extra little something.
Yeah, I have. I will say, I'll admit this live. I hear that very commonly in melodic bass music, like
Yeah.
pop bass music, where it's the drop and then the drop stops and it's like one bar. It's just like one or two bars, and then it's like you can't wait too long for the next vocal verse to come in. So it just kind of comes in without doing a complete like 4-bar or 8-bar thing. I personally feel like that's a serious cop out, and it always fucking bothers me because I'm
Love
the kind
this
of
opinion.
I'm the kind of kid who, like, when I first got into dubstep, I feel like this is the thing about like older dubstep versus now. Listen to older dubstep, the drops go on for like 2, maybe 3 minutes long, and it's this rolling experience. It's not like super intense peak and then drops off, and I miss that flow.
Yeah.
I feel like someone who really keeps it real is Liquid Stranger.
Yes.
Oh,
agreed.
shout out Liquid
Agreed.
Stranger.
Like, he can have
Yeah.
a drop going for like 5 minutes, and
Yeah,
it
Dragon
still
Hawks
delivers.
is like
Yeah.
6 minutes long, and it's all drop. It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Also, shout out like Tipper in that sense as well. Like he might not have the drop go for like 6 minutes or something, but he definitely has songs where it's just like, here's the intro, then the rest of the song is just riffing on the concept the
Yeah.
whole time. Like
Yeah.
the beat never fully breaks down. It never goes into the thing. Or if it does, like maybe it's for 2 bars or something, and then you're back in it. Like,
It functions more like trance music.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
For sure.
exactly.
100%.
Yeah,
right?
it's getting back to like dance music. Like, we're dancing on the dance floor, guys. Can we not drop the dancing part out every 30 seconds for a build-up? I'm trying to dance. I'm sorry.
so bad about that.
It drives me nuts. Like the modern like bass
Do you
trap
hate my
music.
sets?
No, you're fine. I'm talking about
Yeah?
like the
Okay.
modern like trap, like pop bass, where it's just like it's switched. Now it's 3 minutes of build up
Yeah.
for 30 seconds of drop, and then just right back into another build up like immediately. I'm like, there's no
Yeah.
breakdown even. We're just
Yeah.
right into another build up, and then
That fucks me up a little bit.
it drives
like,
me nuts. Like,
I'm
trying
okay
to
with that to a
dance.
degree. Like, if you have a moment where you're like, okay, here's a high energy for 3 songs, like drop, build, drop, build. But like, if that's the whole set, like that's where I get a little like,
Sure,
oh yeah,
sure.
I want to have the big sub drop and decompression, and you get to fucking breathe.
Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah. A good
Yeah.
set has to be all over the place.
I will say, I think Seven Lions does a really good job at that.
Oh my God, Seven
Agreed.
Lions is so
Yeah.
good
Because touring with him is when I really realized, like, you can do drop into drop into drop, but often what I find that he does, he'll do a melodic drop, he'll do a like hard drop, and he'll do like some kind of like left field drop, whether that be
Yeah,
like
okay.
psytrance
Oh, that's
or
fun.
something trippy, and it keeps the energy up, like in a way where it's like I'm still flowing but fresh each time. And then when he does the breakdowns, they're actually good. Like he's not
Yeah.
skimping out on, like he's clearly a good
Yeah.
composer and producer and can build an atmosphere.
Yeah, he is
So
really
he's
good about
he's
that.
thinking about drops in a similar way where we were talking about contrast. Like every drop kind of has its own unique thing
Right.
to give that like shock value if that's what you're going for, or just like interest value.
Right, it's fractals.
It's fractals.
The set is like a good song. You know,
Yeah.
it has
Yeah.
all the things it needs.
I've heard
be a good
Subtronics talk about a similar concept as well, where he's like, if you have like a really big wall of sound rhythm drop that's, you know, like fucking excisioning your face,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next drop you play is like a really minimal kind of like left field experimental like thing.
Yeah.
He's like, that's when the crowd goes insane.
It hits harder
For the-
energetically.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And like that's fascinating. I love that. That's just crazy like human psychology stuff that is just
yeah,
cool.
that's super cool.
Yeah.
I gotta show
Yeah.
you guys the song that I'm working on
All right.
in
Oh!
regards to that.
Okay,
Sick.
dude, hell yeah. I can't wait.
All right, well let's watch these talks and wrap it up. We're
All right.
basically
Nice.
at 2 hours, boys.
Hell
Look at
yeah.
us go. This was a long one.
This was substantial.
It was substantial.
Oh yeah, we got juicy
We got
in here.
juicy.
There's a lot of good stuff.
Watch your ears real quick, folks, while I
Very
make
excited.
sure the volume's good. It should be good.
It's
Yeah,
hard
we're
to
good.
do.
So we got a nice hit here from Greasy. I don't know what he's got in his studio. He's got like 4 studios. But this is a fun video. It's a little long, but you'll get the gist pretty quickly.
The AI music world has just hit an interesting snag, and that is that the U.S. copyright, and this has been backed up by the Supreme Court, has ruled that AI music is not eligible for copyright. In order for it to be eligible for copyright, it has to at least have human contributions to it, and those AI contributions need to be disclosed. And that means that if somebody makes like an AI song and then sings over that AI song, the AI portion of that song is not copyrightable, which means that anybody can use it, which will change the landscape of how these things are done. If a company uses an AI song for an ad, they have no protections over who later uses that AI song. I think this is super interesting
nice.
because it does lend some like protections to people who create actual music. For example, like think about it this way, like if ba-da-ba-ba-ba, if that was not copywritten, right? If that was not protected, you
The
could then
rhythm
use
VIP
that
of
same
the McDonald's jingle.
theme for your porno music. And McDonald's
oh,
would be
yeah,
able
okay.
to do nothing about that. And I think one of the most vulnerable groups to AI being used was people who did sync licensing. Because it's just obviously so
Oh.
easy to just prompt
I've never thought
AI
about
to
that.
make the sync song that
Damn.
you want and
Yeah.
not pay somebody for their reasonable work. But if you can't have copyright protections over that sync work, it devalues that music for use as a brand tool. And as an artist, if you can imagine, like maybe you use AI instrumentation for something and then you sing over top of it and that song becomes famous, and then, you know, a hemorrhoid cream or a herpes medication uses it as their theme song, you can't stop them from doing that. So I encourage all the hemorrhoid creams and herpes medications that are out
God.
there, go straight for it, man. Valtrex.
Dude, I'm so happy about this.
Yes.
It's huge.
Okay, so one of
Legendary.
my mind kind of instantly went to like 20 years from now when AI is completely like normalized to whatever degree in music, and like what does sample culture become 20 years from now, right?
Right.
So nowadays there's the constant like war between like trying to clear a sample and just using shit like that. But like if a bunch of people are sampling AI music, then it's all free use in a way. So any like popular AI
Oh, man.
song that becomes a thing, like everyone can just sample without worry,
Yep.
which is kind of sick in a way. I'd never thought about that, but
Yeah, it's kind of handy.
That might be the silver lining in this AI shit.
Right.
It might
Yeah.
be.
I mean, this,
Dude,
this
yeah.
We're already
this,
doing
this
it.
thing alone. That is huge. That changes the whole. Like, thank God. Okay, now
I
I'm
know.
less concerned.
I
Yeah.
know.
Way less concerned.
Yeah.
Like,
That is
nice.
a huge weight lifted.
and that's
I know,
such
I
an
know.
easy thing to do. That's such an easy like
feel
box to
lighter
like.
right now.
Oh, it just can't be copyright. Mm-hmm. Great.
Which
That-
is perfect. Like,
that
duh,
saves
I
a lot
didn't
of
even-
things.
I never even thought about it,
Yeah.
but like, duh. Of course, we just don't.
Shout
copyright
out Greasy and all the hemorrhoid creams. Greasy's the man.
Nice banger first clip.
Yeah,
Love
it was
that.
it's a good one. All right, number 2. This one's a little more usable.
If you use a lot of reverb in your tracks, you got to try this out. So let's say I have a synth sound that I'm sending to this reverb. So after the reverb, I'm going to add a spectral EQ, which reacts to the strongest harmonics in your sound. But I don't want that reacting to the reverb signal. I want it to listen to the actual dry synth sound. So I'm going to go in here and find my lead synth. And not a lot of people use it this way, but I can actually change the spectral EQ to spectral expansion. Let me move this down. And if I check this tiny little sidechain button here, so now it's actually boosting the loudest harmonics from your original synth sound, and everything else in the reverb, all the mud, gets cut away. If we do a little before and after, that sounds super muddy, and then with it on, and if we listen to that in the full track, it's gonna sound a lot cleaner.
That's a fun concept.
I like the idea of showing us the B, but never showing us the A. Like he's like, and now let's listen to it in context. He's like, well, I didn't hear what it sounded like originally in context, so this
Yeah.
doesn't help me at all. It's a cool idea. I don't.
Which
What you got, Austin?
You're chomping at the
it's
bit over here.
Just use Anina.
Right. That's
It's
exactly
free,
what.
and it does it better.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does
yeah,
the exact
yeah.
thing, just
Yeah.
spectrally and in bins.
Also,
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
thing I do like from this video is I've never even thought about just using Pro Q4
Expansion.
with a giant. It's like
Yeah,
what?
just the whole
Right,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
even thought that made me laugh.
It's
Oh,
so
I'll do
silly.
that all the time in like the mids. If I just have an area between like 300 and 600, that's just like a cunt. I'm just like, all right, just spectral this thing and just really drive those down. Thank you. All right, sweet. Moving on.
yeah.
We did bring up a lot of different spectral plugins
Yeah,
on
well,
this
This was
It was
kind
a
of
podcast
a
very
spectral
spectral
night, huh?
episode.
Yeah.
that you could do this with.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that you could do this
Yeah.
exact thing with. Yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
concept though.
Yeah, the concept is huge. Like just
Boosting the harmonics of the original signal in the reverb. Interesting.
right inside of the reverb.
Yeah, that's fun. And like with the reverb is fun. Or if
After,
you
it's
isolate
post reverb,
certain-
right? That's what we're saying. Post reverb,
Yes,
you boost
yes.
the harmonics.
This is post reverb.
See, I would go pre-reverb, but I always do
Yeah.
my reverbs in parallel, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay.
I would think pre would be the smart thing too, but I think you could fuck with both and get different results.
Sure.
Here's
Yeah.
what I think would work really well is if you took the you take the incoming sound, filter that through, so create a parallel chain. So you have the dry sound, and then you have this the other chain. Use this method. I would use Anina with in delta mode, so all of the harmonics come out. Increase the attack time more, so it filters out all of the none of the transient
Right,
and noisy stuff comes through. It's
Yeah.
just the tonal characteristics. 100% wet reverb that.
Yes. Yeah,
Right,
And
yeah.
then
right.
recombine them, but I would say then use another one to spectrally duck the dry signal from the
Right.
reverb.
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. Exactly.
I feel
exactly.
like that would be awesome and beautiful.
Super clean.
There is, now that I'm saying this, there is a reverb plugin that is incredible that already kind of does this, which is called Utopia.
Oh
It-
my god. Yes.
Yeah?
You know Utopia?
Fuck yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
yes.
Utopia is awesome. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's my favorite reverb plugin because it's spectral and it has shimmer, it has detune. You can change the block size and get like
Holy fuck.
and it also has a
It's so sick. It's so
decay
sick.
EQ as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. So
It's
you guys know
gorgeous sounding.
Fab Pro R, where you can change the decay reverb time, like with the EQ. So this is, I think, literally the second reverb to ever do that, right? Like Fab Pro Art. Maybe there's more, but it also does, crazy spectral shit. Shout out Restraint showed me this like a few months ago.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's on sale, guys.
I bet you, I want to show you this song. He's making, just for funsies, he took, the concept of the whole song was like, I want to make Utopia 100% wet on a bass sound and try and just force the spectral nature of it into just some sort of upfront bass. There's the whole concept
hilarious.
of the song. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Just because it's like a spectral reverb. So, and the song he made is insane.
I bet it is. I bet it's
so fucking insane.
Did it work? Like
it kind of it worked. It sounds fucking. It's cool. It worked. It worked.
Cool.
He made
John,
it
you
work.
should throw it in the Discord.
It's like a really like metallic-y like donk bass thing. Like, yeah, it's fun. But dude, I love that you know Utopia.
Yeah.
Utopia is so sick.
Yeah, the developer, Adapter, I don't remember the guy's name, but he reached out to me right before the release to beta test it and to make presets for it.
You made presets in it?
I didn't.
Okay,
Sorry.
I was wondering because like you can see the names in it, and I was like, I've never seen a fucking AU5.
No, I was too ADD. I was doing other stuff.
Fair.
But since it's been out, I've been using it a lot, and
Nice.
I highly recommend it because it has the what is the audio clear, I think is what it's called. It prevents harmonic clashing, and it also has a spectral knob which enhances like overtones and decreases noise. And
I honestly don't know what it does at all. So the fact that you know what it does, hell yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
You should absolutely try it. At least trial it.
I need to have that.
It's my favorite.
I will certainly get that.
Send it through a piano chord. Also, because it's spectral, you can set the decay knob all the way to 100%, and it's just infinite. It just freezes it. So and you can MIDI map that to a sustain pedal.
Oh.
So you can like use a sustain pedal to sustain out this
Love that.
beautiful shimmer spectral reverb. If you're like playing piano or something, it's just really cool.
That's a fun idea.
That is so sick.
I love that.
It's a good one. It's such a fun one. Also, random one. It's not even that special at all. But do you know Rom or Round?
Rom. Yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah, I've been obsessed with that one. I don't know why, but it's like a brighter reverb, and it's like a little janky.
R-O-M?
It's like a little RAUM.
Oh,
Rom.
oh,
Rom.
I know this one.
I'm not very
Realm.
familiar with it. It's a Native Instruments thing, right? I'm pretty sure. It's where.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. That sounds right. That
I'm trying
sounds
to
right.
remember.
That would make sense why we don't know about it.
Yeah.
And you have it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
The only thing that I do recall about it is turning the size really, really low. You can get some incredible inharmonic, like metallic-y sounds.
Exactly. There's something about the fucking algorithm of the plugin where it's like very inharmonically driven and like very metallic-y and like very synthetic. Like you don't use it as like I want like a real space reverb, but like that's why it's kind of fun. Like it's I don't know, it's a really weird character. Yeah. And
Wow.
I've
got
been
freeze too.
I've been
Nice.
spamming. Yeah.
Does it have a dark mode?
It doesn't, but I'm actually okay with the light mode.
Hypocrite!
I know. But something about like I don't know
The
why I'm okay
splash
with
of-
it.
the
It's
splash of color.
That is no, it
Oh
literally
my God.
is that.
It's just pretty, so Austin
It's just
likes
pretty,
it.
yeah.
it's just
You
pretty.
can't
It's
go
not-
light theme and have it not be pretty.
Oh my
like
God.
Spectral Compressor, it's just white and black, and it hurts.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. Visual guy over here also
Yeah.
feels it.
Hey, if the wrench turns the nut, I don't care how the wrench looks.
I do. Also, Utopia light theme, but it looks good. Like it looks
That's
really
true.
good.
Well, the
it
serum-
never bothered me.
Same.
Well,
yeah.
the Serum skin, the 19,
that's horrible.
the Windows 98 skin for
It also
Serum
has
is
color.
so good.
but
Yeah, it has color, and
it's
it looks so
horrible.
good.
Do you know about that skin?
I've seen it.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
dude,
It's such a good skin.
Fuck, he used to fuck with me on the pod when he would pull up Serum.
Yeah, I have
he
it
would switch it to the
defaulted.
Windows 95 mode. Yeah,
Make it as big as possible.
Or,
just
yeah, it was
turn
just
it on.
defaulted.
Just blast us.
Sunglasses indoors.
Right. I wear my... All right.
Gotta get these.
I
Right,
should specifically for producing. Like, all right, pulling out the white mode plugin, the light theme.
I got the welding mask meme being built out in my head right now.
right.
Yeah. No, that is a good meme. Fucking Austin, this was
Yes,
a pleasure, dude.
Thank
This
you
was
so much for
fun.
coming on.
I was so
This
excited.
is so fun.
I've had a wonderful time with you guys.
Let's go.
You guys are so
Let's
fun.
go, man.
Let's
Hell
go.
yeah.
So thanks for having me.
Of course.
And,
Yeah. We'll go
Appreciate
round
it.
2 here again soon.
Yeah, at some
Yeah,
point.
so down.
Is there
This-
anything you want to shout out to the people?
If you guys are interested in more like music product, well, yeah, 3 things actually. So for one, I have a Discord, which is to the public. There are tiers where you pay $1 and you can unlock all of the channels, and it's a huge community where a lot of people are like giving feedback and advice. You can talk to me, and it's just a good community. It's Discord. What is it? GG or something?
Yeah,
Discord.gg/awesome. AU5OME.
Awesome.
That's the invite link.
We'll put a link in the description.
And then if you want to go even deeper, I have a Patreon where I release things like song stems and sometimes some walkthroughs, stuff that I post on my Instagram, like just cool racks and like Serum preset downloads. But if you really want to get in like deep into
The
like,
weeds?
yeah, I sell courses. I have a masterclass for sound design called The School of Bass, and that is something that you can find at dawnation.net/AU5.
Shout out Dawn Nation.
Let's go.
It is.
Find all my courses
It
there.
is worth it. It is 100% worth it.
Every year we update it, so there's always going to be more to come.
Oh, that's
Okay,
sick.
let's go.
That's what's
cool.
up.
Let's go.
You heard it here first, guys.
Heard it here. Oh my god. Okay, wait. I'm so sorry. I know we just did the whole outro. I have one more thing. It's a quick thing.
Okay.
It's a quick thing. I think this is you. If it wasn't you, this is going to be kind of silly, but I thought you posted a video about Ableton in 12 when
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to
We talked
automate
about
a
this.
parameter. When you click a knob, it doesn't show up here if you have it in the thing. Did you figure that out? Are we just stuck? Are we just fucked?
You can
So-
join Bitwig. It works there.
That was one of your videos?
That was one of my videos.
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
So I got some DMs after that with people clarifying. Take this with a grain of salt, but it's not possible. It's neither is it an options.txt thing. It's something that they fixed because they didn't want to have duplicate automation, like same duplicate parameters in multiple automation lanes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they got rid of it and decided that this was better. However, the only, I guess, workaround really is to collapse all the other automation lanes into just one, and then whatever parameter you click on, that's the one that shows up.
Oh, okay.
You can
Okay.
it's still
Wait, what do you mean
sometimes
by collapse all the other ones into one?
so if you just hit the minus button and just hide all of the
Okay,
automation lanes,
yeah,
so there's
okay,
just one
yeah.
automation lane, then it
Oh, I don't like
functions
that
normally.
though. Damn it.
I know it kind of breaks the whole like right click show automation in new lane function,
And
Right.
which I
guess-
used a lot,
Yeah.
but
I guess that makes sense, but man.
it's the best we got.
Oh man.
Oh,
I know it's
man.
been killing me on this new song
Yeah.
that I've been trying
Yeah.
to wrap up that has like 20 automation.
Yeah,
lanes.
exactly, right? And you're
I
like,
go hard with
I
that.
gotta go scroll, and then sometimes when you scroll after you clicked, it like de-highlights it or something, so you have to click it
I
again.
know.
And you're like, oh, I passed it. Now I have to fucking go back up.
It's
Like,
annoying, man.
Yeah.
I also wish you could color code automations too.
That would be
right click
sweet.
the parameter that's being automated and then change the.
Oh, like the automation
that would be
line
nice.
itself
Yes,
is colored?
right.
That would be so awesome. Logic is kind of like that, and
Is it?
that is one thing I miss
Oh,
about
man.
Logic. Yeah.
Oh, because then you could have your 3, like, here's the EQ resonance, and then cutoff and whatever, and then here's my fucking phaser ones.
Yeah.
They're all green, or that
Yeah.
would be sick.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, that would be kind of nice to be able to pick custom colors for
Yeah.
all your lanes.
I might have to spam the beta forum for
Right.
that, for that thing.
Well, we'll just assemble the army. Be like, everybody either spam this or like this one fucking thing we post.
Join
Right.
my
Bump
complain
it.
cult.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Come join my CC.
Complaint cult.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to 258.
58.
Go follow Mr. AU5 here. Go follow anybody with a 400 in front of their name. You can find all our links at always400.com, including the Discord, Patreon, all those things. Thanks for all the new folks in here that showed up and
Yeah,
gave us
chat,
a
you showed up
follow.
tonight. This was great.
Let's go, guys.
This was fun.
We do this every Tuesday, the exact same time.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys next week, if not earlier, because sometimes we do some random episodes through the week. So keep an eye out. And
Austin, thank you for coming. This was a pleasure, buddy.
My absolute pleasure.
Hell yeah.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, dude.
Hell
It's
yeah,
great. All right, folks. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Shout out Jay Lang.
Jebediah Lang.